Coach, kind of the fun, high leverage point of the year with regular season closing out at Ball State, a team that has a lot to play for in its own right, and then into the MAC tournament. I guess first off, what's a game like Thursdays really do to kind of get the team seeing that kind of tournament caliber soccer that's necessary to be able to advance come tournament time?
Well, in every year that I've been involved with the MAC, the whole thing has come down to this Thursday. It's very rare that things are sorted out by the time, by this time. So Thursday's game's meaningful from the top of the table all the way down to the bottom. Ball State obviously has had a very good year and is a very talented team. So we're expecting that to be a difficult game, especially up on the road. But, it's every game in the MAC is a difficult game, so I don't see where that really changes anything.
Obviously, last weekend didn't get the results that the team wanted, but prior to that, you were kind of on a pretty good roll. So what's the team have to do to kind of keep in mind, how much they've accomplished so far and really kind of kick it in gear for this stretch run now that it's postseason time?
Well, I mean, I don't know that our kids ever really kicked it out of gear.
Mm-hmm.
We've been playing hard all year. The effort's been there. There's no question that this team right now is facing some unprecedented challenges in terms of, their health and fitness and things like that. But we're, that doesn't impact our approach to the game. It doesn't really impact our effort or our willingness to go out and compete and do what's necessary to be successful in this league. That will continue. There's no question in my mind about that. That's just who we are.
Obviously, tournament starts on Sunday. Team has been really knocking on the door these last couple of years. Last year, getting to the tournament finals. I'm sure that's kind of something in the back of the minds of some of the upperclassmen who experienced this. As what are some of the things you kind of look for in these tournaments to really have things click, like as far as leadership from the upperclassmen?
Well, I think that you've always got to have leadership from the upperclassmen, but, I think that for us to be successful in the tournament, we have to stay focused on the things that got us into the tournament in the first place. So I don't know that it requires necessarily an elevated level of play, an elevated level of effort. I think that our effort's been good all year. I would expect that to continue as we go into tournament.
All right, Dana. Last regular season game coming up on Thursday, kind of leading into the MAC tournament, facing a Ball State team that has a lot to play for, and just like you've got a lot to play for with a home quarterfinal. What does a game like this do to really kind of jumpstart the team into postseason play?
Well, I think we're all very excited. It's nice that we can kind of control our own destiny in terms of the quarterfinal at this point. So we definitely have a lot to play for, like you said. I think to prepare for this, we need to focus on the mental side of it. I think it's just about wanting it and going out there and just doing the best we possibly can, because we've shown that we're physically capable of keeping up with any team in the MAC. And so, yeah, we just need to focus on the mental side of it, I think.
Obviously, not the weekend you were looking for last week, but prior to that, the team had been on quite a roll. What does the team do to kind of shake last weekend off and really kind of make this a special season these next couple of weeks?
Yeah, kind of like I said before. This weekend I think we just didn't our hearts weren't in it. We kind of went through the motions, and we just need to focus on remembering why we're playing. We're all so passionate about this sport, and I know especially for the seniors it's starting to get a little sentimental because we are nearing the end of the regular season and stuff. So just remembering why we're playing and stuff, I think that's really important. Yeah.
Last year you were part of a pretty deep run into the MAC tournament, getting to the finals in a 0-0 game. One more shot at it for you and the rest of the seniors. What is this? How fun and how much intensity comes out of this time of the year?
It's definitely really intense. Every game is just completely up in the air, honestly. I mean, last year we made it in PKs the first round. Second round we won off a PK, and then the final we ended up losing. But After coming in second, we were so close. So it's going to be a battle to make it there again. But I think we all want it after, especially being so close last year. And then the 2 years prior, we came second in the regular season. So we've just been right there every year. So we're ready to get it this year.
As the captain and with several, young players, freshmen who have stepped up into key roles for this year's team, what are some of the wisdom that you and the rest of your class are kind of trying to impart as far as just getting them prepared for that kind of next level up in intensity?
I think it's important for younger players to realize that not to take any season for granted. I mean, like I said, we've been so close every year, and kind of our mindset, even if we don't get it this year, we have next year, so that's always kind of in the back of your mind as an underclassman. But especially as a senior, even as a junior, I kind of had the thought, we can't really take any season, any game for granted. You need to control what you can control, and don't let it slip away before you run out of time.